I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the stacks I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things can change, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Oh, I'm gonna get fucked up.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On the return is Cohen. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of...
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The ball carry.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
2 yards on the play.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Another throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them.
And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
Denzel Mims, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt them deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Clock keeps moving.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, here's Herbert. Henry's got it. Out on the right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. From the gun, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? You might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
I hit that slow. Fall down.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Murray on the coverage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops in.
No separation all across the field.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Herbert. That one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. The passing game got in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
He's across
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Jets.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Where are you going?
Looking to get away with one there.
Why did you not just throw this sideline?
2nd down.
Ray certainly did a nice job
I can't
improvising there, extending
quarterback.
the play,
Why
hoping
didn't you start this
someone
sideline?
would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. It to the 34, good enough for the 1st. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a throw here to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Number 8.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close to the referee. And that that means fourth
Dude,
down.
he got that shit
A
by
yard
a
on the
mile
play,
and
and
a
he's
half.
definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
Oh, my goodness. Get the fuck out of here.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Herbert. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And 12.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Landry. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown! Jarvis Landry, 77 yards. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
In your face! If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense.
The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
At the 41.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets 11. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Get it down to the 7. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3 brings up 3rd and 3.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets halfway there from the 2 on a gain of 2. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Herbert.
Trick. Fucking bitch.
Touchdown. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
Where did my fucking middle zone go?
For him, he had the touchdown
middle
last week in
zone
the
first
opener, and
sling.
second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Dude,
Do guys go
Turner,
into the
bro,
season
you
with
can't
the
fucking
ball
help
for
but fumble.
touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals, all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin.
That was a touchdown if I had like escape arch or something.
Start over. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Alright, you faggot. Don't fucking fumble.
After a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Herbert. Looking outside him, he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
I hit X. Like, I didn't strip. I just hit X. Bro, that's like...
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Eckler, the ball.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's caught.
Fuck Galley, man. Fucking mercy.
Take him down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he'll find his man.
Yo, this game is so stupid. It's so fucking dumb. Look, yo, everybody watching this game, look, what the fuck does this say? What the fuck does that say? Why is my third fucking best corner guarding his best receiver?
Joseph on for the extra point.
God, this game makes no fucking sense.
And that one gives him a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Jets 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher.
These penalties are
really
fucking
nice
nice too.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Eluding the pressure.
I fucking hit square. Oh my god, I hit square.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time.
I swear to God,
Wound up
this
having
game
it
doesn't even
knocked
listen
free,
to me.
unfortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
What in the fuck is going on?
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carroll. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Jets.
Well, the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
He was
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out, had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I'm going to tell everybody right now, I'm going to hit R1, so if he fumbles, the game is broken. Absolutely broken.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I wish I fucking moved Geno Atkins to the left end.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get it out near the 40
Who
to
was
the
the
39.
corner guarding?
9 yards
Kick somebody.
there, and it's a first
Just stand
down.
still.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
The Chargers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Taking a massive chance right now.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They run on first down with Jackson.
Big fucking tackle, baby.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll run here with Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. His carries tonight not getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one to the post.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well
fucking running back got stuck behind the fucking line.
Seeing no options, he just tosses this one away.
Bro, my luck is absolutely insane.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I can't catch a break ever.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this one to the 41. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
And the Jets.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
6-yard line.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. the give. This is Eckler. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? This offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
Complete to number 8.
And the spike comes with just 12 seconds left to go. Now to try the Jets field goal, Cairo Santos. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
No damn wind is there. There better not be no fucking wind.
Now to try the Jets field goal, Cairo Santos. This to potentially send us to overtime.
Let's fucking go, man.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up
Corny
there.
might have been
You
nice,
hear the
but
crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post.
Well, it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside
yes, sir.
take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get overtime,
tails never
I can still win
fails.
it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
Tails never
That's
fails.
exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it
I'm in
or
overtime of this
touchdown
league
to win the
game.
ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team
27-27. I just got the ball, though, so I'll call you back. I got to focus.
Throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Brandon, Brandon, what the fuck your name is? Who the fuck are you throwing
They
to?
wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Huge,
It's
man.
3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man. It's Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, New York.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 48-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 40-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 5.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And again this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 27.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3 on the play. First down, Jets.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Prater's kick is good.